Well, hi and good morning. I want to welcome you back to the kitchen. And today I am just working some chicken. I've thawed out 2 chickens that I'm going to be roasting for the day so that later I can can them. I'm trying to move some stuff out of my freezer and make room. So I've been really busy the last week or so with just moving things out of the freezer, putting them into cans or baking or whatever. So I'm gonna start here. I've got my roast pan out and I'm just gonna chat while I put this stuff in my, I don't know, maybe I should show you what I'm doing. So maybe you can see now what I'm doing. I'm just gonna peel some garlic and I'm not doing anything fancy with this. It's not about the presentation style or anything like that. It's just to get the flavors I want in my chicken and cook my chicken slowly. I just find that when I process my meat like this, it is so flavorful, and it's you can put it in any recipe you want or just eat it like on a sandwich or whatever. So it's not really even important. If I get all the skin off of those, I'm going to chop an onion. And put that in. So this weekend was pretty intense. Really, the last week has been pretty intense because we've been making some decisions about things happening on our little farm. We're not like a big commercial farm. We're just more of a hobby farm, or we're a little working farm. That's what I'll call it. And so we have been, I've got some old celery here. I'm just going to use that a bit. You cut the end off your celery like this and just poke some toothpicks in the bottom and set that in a glass of water. You can grow a whole new celery, and it's really awesome. So this stuff, this is organic celery. If you're growing food from food you buy at the store, try to get organic if you can, because then you know it's good. So I think I'm going to throw all this in just because I love celery, and if I don't use this, it's just going to go in the compost. So I'm just going to throw that in there. Now I've got my 2 chickens, so I'm going to just throw those in the pot. Let me show you what I'm doing. So I've got my big roast pan here. I can't maneuver very well with this equipment I have right at the moment, so we're just gonna go with it. So I've got a chicken here that I thawed out. I'm gonna pop him in there. And another one. We have actually quite a number of birds that are ready to be harvested in the next little short while, so I need to make room. These ones were butchered earlier in the year, and just to keep the stock rolling, I'm gonna cook these up and then can the meat. So they're really nice, actually. These are really nice birds. I learned this year, I took the big leap this year to learn how to harvest a chicken, and I'm really proud of myself for that. So anyway, maybe that's too much information for you, but I'm going to actually pour my magic ingredient on that. That is a beer. This beer tastes terrible, but it has what I need for cooking my chicken. gonna dump that in, the whole thing. You can't even see what I'm doing, but trust me, I dumped the whole bottle in. And I'll show you. I'll show you what it looks like here. Woo! This is what we got going on. Now I'm gonna put the lid on and just let that cook all day. And periodically throughout the day, I'm gonna come with my little baster and just pour the juice on the chicken and all that. I did add some extra fat, some lard to this because I didn't defeather the chickens. I actually just took the whole skin off. It's just easier and faster to do that. So I don't have any fatty skin on this chicken. So I'm gonna have to add some fat just to get that kind of, make it a little more juicy. So I want to show you what I did this weekend, so come with me. So this is what I accomplished this week. I'm going to show you everything that I made. So let me show you what I've been up to this last week. Actually, I think I started on, the 1st of November, and this is what I've made so far. I've got 18 jars of apple butter, and I've got 4 larger size, and then I've got the smaller size. I put these in smaller sizes because sometimes I will sell them or give them away as gifts, especially in the holidays. It's fun to give like a little gift basket of homemade goodies. So I've got 18 of those. I've got 6 jars of strawberry sauce. I tried to make a jam, but it ended up being kind of saucy. So I think it'll be so good on crepes or pancakes or frozen yogurt, or just with a spoon out of the jar. And I've got 7 jars of blueberry haskap jam. Another name for haskap is honeyberry. We have an acre of those in the back. So I also made salsa. This is so good. I have about 18 jars here, and I think we've eaten maybe 2 or 3 jars just in the last few days. So this is a really great recipe, and I'm going to have a video coming out on how to make this one soon. I also have a video coming out soon on this one. This is my rhubarb relish. It's so good. It's like, for me, that's like replacing ketchup. And very flavorful, really good on things like meat and eggs, and on a hamburger or a cracker with cheese, whatever you want. It's super good. So I've got, I think, 15 jars of that. And I have 18 jars of jalapeno jelly. This turned out really good. I've never made it before, but this was really good. And people around here are crazy about it. So I've got some small jars that I can sell and or give away as gifts. Then I also did some meat processing. So I've got here 12 jars of pressure canned pork. And I think they look pretty nice. I just added a little bit of water and a little bit of salt before I pressure canned them. So if you're interested to do pressure canning, then I highly recommend that you do some research on that. I don't feel qualified to teach anyone about that, but there's a lot of great resources out there. And I also have 3 jars of mutton that I canned, and some of the pork, the roast pork that I made earlier in the last week or on Friday. I had some left over, so I just canned that as well. So it's cooked twice, but it's really flavorful, and it'll be great to just throw in a soup or a stew or you know, later on. But as long as it's out of my freezer and preserved for long-term storage, that's my goal. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you're still here, leave me a little sign in the comments. I really appreciate it to see like who actually watches to the end of the video. Maybe my mom. Hi, Mom. My dad too, maybe. Hi, Dad. Thanks for being my fans. And thank you, Roman, also for my son, for your awesome editing. I just really love what you're doing, and I really appreciate you, and I appreciate the natural gift that you have for working with raw film and putting it all together. I couldn't do this project without you, so I hope you know how important you are. And if you've been watching the videos and you like what Roman is doing, he's doing all the editing and piecing together all the footage. And if you like that, can you please leave him a comment and just tell him that he's doing a great job. Well, have a great day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.